Big drink, big bang, big bang. Niggas getting money with the youth thing. Big drink, big dang, big bang. Niggas getting money with the youth thing. Niggas getting money with the youth thing. Niggas getting money with the youth thing.
It's the Dem Boyz podcast, baby. Season 4, episode 2. We got the boy Dnero in the building, baby. Yeah, what's up with it? What's up with it, brother? What's up with it, brother?
Good.
What's going on, bro?
We Dem Boyz.
Appreciate y'all having
We got the motherfucking lav mics in this bitch. I know
We
y'all see
upgraded out
these
here, man. We
mics.
upgraded these streets.
I
You already know
know,
the
I'm
vibe,
so
baby.
excited, man. This shit is fucking dope. I'm glad to see you too, dude. I haven't seen you in how long?
It's been a while, man.
Probably about a year, right?
At least.
Something like that.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute for everybody.
Yeah, no, the last time we were kicking it a lot, we did an album for, he actually helped out with he did the mastering, he did the mixing, he did a lot of the stuff for King Darbo.
Oh, really? You did a lot of King Darbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, King Darbo's fire.
Yeah, it's fire, right?
Yeah.
That was recorded in his,
I had a studio set up in a trailer.
yeah.
Make this shit work.
Yeah,
No, bro, it was like a fucking it was like a camper almost, right?
No, it was meant for motorcycles. So it had two, in the back area there was a separate room that had bikes in it. And then the front would be like if you were traveling with it, you could post up.
Okay, like a spot to
have a cot or some shit. You know what I mean?
Got you. Yeah.
What?
So
that was the only thing I had available.
It was a box probably the size of from that wall right here to where this is right here, and then to where the computer is right there.
And y'all made it work.
Oh, really?
Bro,
made it work.
if you listen to the way that shit sounds, it sounds fucking good.
It does. King Darbo sounds fire.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
It does. It sounds really fucking good. So yeah, at that time, that was when we were both working with Darbo and trying to piece something together and shit. That was a pretty dope time.
Definitely.
Yeah. So what's been going on with you lately? Let's go ahead and look at some of the questions over here.
When did you start making music?
Yeah, well, when I met him, he already had a bunch of tracks out. When he first started working with Kevin and shit, they did a bunch of tracks together. So I had already heard his music. Working with Kevin and shit.
Oh,
No, I was 15 on a computer mic. You know what I mean? That's how it started. And then when I got sick of the fucking shitty quality, I was like, you know what? We fucking
go to the studio.
Put our bread together and go to a real studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back then it was a 2-hour minimum, $80. It would be fucking do a whole bunch of chores and shit just to scrape up the fucking money, you know what I mean?
To go in
whatever the fuck you gotta do.
Right?
And then it just...
Didn't you, you took an audio engineering class though, didn't you?
Yeah. I went to IAR in New York and I went to Columbia in Chicago for that shit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But to be honest with you, Pro Tools, they tell you Pro Tools is the industry standard, but I knew that shit when I went in there. All it really did was tune my ear.
Got you.
You know what I mean? All the Pro Tools shit I learned.
Yeah, I guess they just got you more into the theory of everything, right? Yeah. Probably, and how
frequencies and
and I noticed that you're really good at that. I'm not even gonna lie. I remember one thing that I learned from you was with tuning the low end with the with sliding that thing over, silencing it, and listening to it, and bringing it out to the right, and to cover more. I swear to God, once I started doing that with my masters, I was like, damn, that's how they're getting that low end. So yeah, it's funny because from sitting there and mixing that album with you and working together, I actually picked up some cool little tricks.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when we first met, he was bringing Darbo to me to record at my studio. And shit. So it was just kind of crazy to see what that all came, and it was crazy to see how much talent you really had too, because I never knew that. When I first met you, it was kind of you were just managing Darbo, you know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
I didn't even know that you rapped, and then Darbo started showing me all these songs, and there's this dude rapping on it. I'm like, who is that? Yeah. And it was him. I was like, oh shit.
Honestly, I took a back seat to this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
I was always recording, but I was always helping other people, and I wasn't taking care of myself, you know what I mean? Yeah. Up until recently, that's it. I was always in the back seat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, it's so funny because that's how I've always been too. And then now with this podcast, this is kind of me taking the front seat with shit.
Taking the reins and shit.
But yeah, it's just like, I control what I do with it, when I do with it. When you're working for somebody else, like an artist or somebody else that you rely on their time, you rely on when their family needs them too. Mm-hmm. You know how it was. You can't show up for certain ways. So it's just like,
and then everybody got their own set of egos. And you know what I mean? And certain egos is hard to work with. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And a lot of artists got that same like mentality almost. You know what I mean?
Some do, some don't.
Not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them. There's definitely some people, and that's the people you got to look for. People who are willing to meld with you and. Yeah. So you just did a music video for him.
Yeah, I just did a music video for him.
I didn't hear like the entire thing. I just saw. Is it dropped yet?
No, not yet.
No, it's not. Okay, so that was. But that was just the preview, right? Yeah, that shit was dope.
I appreciate that.
The angles and like. Yeah, that's like your trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you with your little slow down movie effects and shit.
Yeah, no. He records all his music with me now, and then I was like, yo, let's do a video, bro.
Yo, that's good, man. You know what? And that probably is making it so much easier for him to be an artist. And I have to sit there and worry about mixing his shit. He knows he can just go to somebody else, pay some money, get his shit done, maybe light up a little bud. But actually, let's light up this joint.
Yeah. That's really the biggest thing.
Lighter?
Yeah.
These are some of the last episodes y'all gonna be seen doing out of the crib.
Facts. We're not gonna be at the crib much longer.
No, we're about to try to start taking it out to like Philly, New York. We're definitely gonna make it out to California. We want to go to do some different things, some different events, try to run into some better people, and yeah, bro, like I believe in this shit. I think we can fucking take it somewhere. I enjoy doing it, I can naturally sit here and just talk with people. I know how to operate the fucking equipment now and shit. It's fun, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
So, so what? That's your most recent project. You don't have like an album or anything going on right now. I
got an album done.
Really? Whole album?
Yeah.
Really?
Probably like.
Is that like a title track? Is that
Is Money Over Everything 4?
Okay.
It's just like it's really like a street project. More like a mixtape.
Like a street mixtape.
But to be honest with you, I got a lot of commercial shit on this one.
Really?
Yeah. I can't even call it a mixtape. It's a fucking album.
Okay, so like singing and like poppier sounding stuff. Nice. Okay.
A little. It's well balanced.
It's balanced. It's got a little bit. And that's the best way to come out with shit, man. Is to be versatile. Have something for everybody on your album. You know what I mean? Or at least something that you like out of more than one genre.
I was never able to pick just one.
Don't just sit there in the trap bag. Don't just sit. You know what I'm saying? Like even with this, now I'm doing this mixtape with Hot Shot. Mm-hmm. We could do majority fucking drill beats, but let's do one that ain't.
You know what
I'm saying?
At least one.
Let me pull you out the bag, bro, for just one that's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go out the comfort zone.
Because he sounds great on drill, and honestly, the style he could dominate in that. But even Pop. Even Pop Smoke, who was known for being a drill rapper,
right? Yeah, he
got
was
on other types of beats
100%.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's good to be versatile, man. There's a lot of fucking artists who just because I liked one song, which was one style off their album, I liked some other stuff off their album, and that song reeled me in. So that's why it's good to have a few different hooks out there. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Different hooks, different styles, switching it up. Getting out of your comfort zone a little bit instead of constantly staying inside of it.
Now you want to catch different people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You get better. You get better as an artist that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Figuring out how to do different shit.
All right, so what do we got? Who influenced you?
That's a good question. I mean, shit. Go back to Dipset, G Unit. That was big, even like Big Timers. Like that was really like, when I was like 12, 13, that's what really influenced me to like I love this shit. I love this hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Talking about the flashy shit. Always stuck with me.
For me, it was what's it called? Fucking Cash Money.
Yeah.
Drake. Juvenile,
Drake
and fucking like the Hot Boys and all that. When I was growing up and like. I guess you could say my ear started leaning towards rap. That was what was on the radio like crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
What about you?
I mean,
I used to like a lot of Chicano rap.
Juvenile, back that ass up. I think that was one of the first like rap songs I knew all the words to.
Yeah.
What was it?
Juvenile, back that ass up.
Oh yeah,
Classic.
yeah.
I think that was like, yeah. Well, they had the radio and they had to back that thing up.
Yeah.
Back that thing up,
But we'd be in the skating ring. We'd be in the skating ring backing that thing up.
Gang shit.
This shit is so funny. But yeah, that was what I'd have to say was the first thing. And then I got really into Tech 9.
Tech 9?
I always liked Eminem, obviously. Eminem was just something that, you know, stuck out to me. I like Dre. I like fucking, you know, I like Biggie. I like Pac as a kid, all that stuff. But I just wasn't like totally sold into it. I'd have to say Cash Money was the first thing that I was like, oh my God, I love it.
Like influential.
Yeah, well, it influenced me to want to fucking, you know, fuck around with rap and hip hop and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Tech 9 for a while was a huge influence to me just because, like, you know, the fast rapping and just, like, his style. You know, I was really into metal at the time, so, like, you know, his style just fucking
his style was, yeah.
It was just really hard hitting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was like, boom, boom.
Yelling and, like, screaming and shit.
I was never big on
fast-ass rapping. It's all intricate and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way my mind works with music. Like, I get very, like, you know, I get very technical with music. Like,
Tech 9.
Yeah, exactly. No, I really do though.
No, I know you do. I know you get technical. You get technical with me sometimes, and you make me understand things I didn't even think about.
Sometimes I will sit there, if you let me, I will sit there and digest the fucking shit out of a song and really, like, you know, until I'm burnt the fuck out, I will try to fucking, you know, I don't know, like, I look at music as fucking, I look at it as a puzzle. You know, it really is a puzzle.
It is.
You know, it's you're fitting frequencies and dynamics. You know what I mean? You're fitting all of that shit together so that people like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's just fucking crazy, man.
It really is. It's deeper than people think. You know, like the average rapper, you know?
You know, it's crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love music, but there's sometimes in my life I've thought, like, man, I almost wish I wasn't into music as much as I am. Right. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's very time consuming and it's very, like, you know, just in the music world, it's not easy to make it as a fucking musician, as an artist, as a rapper, as a singer, none of that shit. You know what I mean? It's fucking difficult to make it as, you know, to get people to like your artwork, like your guitar playing, like your singing, like your rapping, any of that shit. So I've had fucking points, you know, especially once you get out of your 20s, I'm in my 30s now, where you're looking back on, hey, what did I do in my 20s? You know what I mean?
Right.
I spent every fucking moment on music. I didn't give a fuck about no stocks. I didn't give a fuck about going to college. I didn't give a fuck about none of that stuff. I'm 35. But yeah, I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just dove completely into music and thought that I get, you know how they have that saying, like, people are like, oh, it's not going to be me. Like, and then you think about, like, as you're doing things in music and as you're progressing and shit, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna be one of the ones. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? You just that's your drive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna prove everyone wrong. It's gonna pan out. Man. I'm gonna try this. And then you start to find out more about the music industry and the gatekeepers and how difficult it actually is and how lucky you have to be to actually get a break and all the rest of that stuff. Because really, it is a controlled ass industry by some sort of fucking secret government. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Facts.
They control these motherfuckers who have hundreds of millions of followers. Like, you look at fucking, like, Bieber, like, all these people who have, like, tens of millions, some of them over 100 million followers. They could go live to mad people and say whatever they want. Those type of people have to be controlled and reined in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you get older, you're busting your ass with music, you might be busting your ass with art, you might be busting your ass with becoming a director, who knows what you want to be in your life. And you start to see how difficult it actually is. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not fucking easy.
No.
Everybody thinks it's easy until it's like, yo, where's the money at? You know what I mean? Like, how do you make money doing this shit? And it's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you get fucking half a penny per play on fucking Spotify. You need fucking, you know, 50 million to fucking have a regular ass like compared income. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people invest so much money to get nothing back most of the time as artists or engineers or anything. A lot of people, they invest so much money and they don't get nothing in return. They just get criticized.
Yeah. Yeah.
They legit get criticized for it.
I mean, you got to live the dream. You also got to be smart doing the shit too. You know,
You got to find the right thing to invest in.
You gotta make money.
that's
You
it.
gotta make money.
You got to
You
figure
wanna
out how to make.
Money.
Making money
Aside
takes
from-
spending money.
Yeah.
It does, but you can't be spending money on the wrong shit. You got to spend money on all the right shit, and that's investing in yourself. And there's a lot of times I don't want to. Granted, I do get a lot of my shit, from the fundraisers and different stuff that I do.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that when I have to spend money on something that I definitely need, I'm not that mad about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, hold on a second.
Right.
I'm investing this into so I can make some more money.
This is to benefit yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's
Exactly.
a necessity.
It's different than fucking buying some drinks for your friends or going out to eat for dinner. Like, those are things that satisfy you, but you're throwing them in the fucking trash, and they ain't going to make you no
You're
more
not
money.
benefiting.
They're not going to make you more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not ready to fucking invest in yourself, but, being an artist is just definitely something you should not do,
Definitely not.
No.
You know,
A cheap artist is a starving artist.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're cheap, so of course you're starving and having fucking problems and running into roadblocks and shit, bitch. You can't climb those hurdles.
Yeah.
You're too broke. Or maybe you're just not even broke. You're just, you think you're like some sort of con artist that can get away with shit. Because there's some people that are like that too. I'm like, this motherfucker got a wad of cash in his pocket. And he's trying to get shit for free. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
You get a lot of that.
A lot of
But I got talent though.
Yeah.
I got talent.
With fucking outfits like
I can
2000.
I can sing and rap, yo. I can do it all. I can get on any track and make that shit sound good.
Yeah, I've had, just
talking
because
about?
I've had producer like on my profile and I've been working in studios and all that stuff, shit, I've had tons of artists like hit me up and say like, if I could just get a chance. Like,
Nice.
All the time.
Does it happen to you too?
Can I get 2 free hours through your time? I swear.
I swear to you, if you do it, you will see that I'm the best rapper on the planet. Have you ever gotten people that are like
All the
that?
time. All the time.
Yo, I've gotten a few crazy fucking people. I remember this one time me and my brother got this fucking chick. I don't even remember what the fuck her name was, but she was on some kind of medication or drugs or some shit like that. Honesty, I think her name was, or something like that.
Honesty.
I think, and she's a lying ass manipulative bitch. Sorry if you're seeing this, girl, my bad, but you really were. Nah, seriously, this chick was like, yeah, oh my god, I think that might have been her fucking name. I don't even know. I think her name might have been Honesty, but I gotta ask my brother. But yeah, this chick was when we had the studio over on 35 at Looney Tunes over there.
Yeah.
This chick was fucking like, man, we be in there working, recording, doing shit. This bitch would bust in the door and like start acting crazy and shit. Just because we picked up the phone and booked the session with her one time, and it didn't go how she liked it. So she kept showing up like on some crazy ass shit, and she used to say all that different kinds of stuff too, like, Give me a chance, give me this, give me that. I'm like, yo, I'm broke. If I don't fucking charge you, I can't. You're asking me, I'm working for this guy, and you're asking me to give some other guy's fucking studio away for free. Like, the shit just don't even make sense, but people don't think of that type of stuff. They see just because, like, that you work in music or something like that, they're like, well, I don't work for Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
work for fucking Epic Records.
Yeah.
What the fuck can I do for you?
Exactly.
I can charge the shit out of you. That's about all I can do.
Yeah, you
is
can
charge
charge
you
them,
for the work that you're trying.
What else
to
are you really gonna do at the end of the day?
I don't know, man. I do believe in people's dreams, but it's just like it's crazy, dude. Being an engineer is crazy.
Oh, I know.
It really is. What sucks too about being an engineer is like when you're doing someone's music, you don't like the music, you know, and you got to sit there and just keep tapping in this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like they're just butchering the song or something like that.
That's the hardest part.
And you got their monies, you know, they're there and the money and all that shit, and you're just like tap, 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 mix, mix, mix.
I'm just like, what time is it?
Yeah.
What time is it?
Yeah.
How many hours we going till again?
Yeah, right. So
got
what do you
4 more hours.
see in the future for yourself, bro?
It's another good question.
What do you see as far as in like future projects? What do you, other than putting out this new video and coming up with this tape, what are you doing as far as like marketing? Like you got a plan for where you're heading? Where's Mike Dnero going?
I'm probably going to be right here, man, to be honest with you. I don't like to look too far ahead right now. I'm just, focused on one thing at a time. You know, and that's when I start focusing on different shit, I tend to go farther than I need to, and you kind of jump the gun on certain things. You got to hit.
I do that all the time.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I try to hit every spot that I can. You know what I mean? Instead of overreaching, and you know what I mean, just single at a time, man. And then I invest in 100%. I got some homies who helped me out along the way a little bit.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, it's trying to get fucking playlisted on Spotify and just doing the grind work, emails and all that shit. Mm-hmm. It's all me, man. You know what I mean? Just take it a day at a time.
I think just like you found somebody to engineer your sound, you need to find someone to manage you.
Probably.
You do.
Yeah.
If you get a manager who's going to put you on the right shows and call the right people to put you in the right doors and while you're working and taking care of your family and the rest of the stuff that you need to do has their mind on what the next right move is for you, it's going to be just like you said, one less thing to worry about and you freer to walk around about the cabin, you know. I appreciate everybody that's, go ahead and shout out all your, shout out the socials and stuff so everybody can find you on everything.
YB Dnero on everything.
There you
Straight
go.
up.
YB Dnero.
Correct.
So it's not Dinero.
Nah.
You gotta know.
It's not just Dnero either. There's like 100 motherfuckers.
YB
Dnero.
YBDNERO.
Facts.
And what's the YB for?
Young Boss.
Young Boss, baby.
Young Boss,
Young
son.
Boss.
All right, everybody, let me know what you thought of this interview in the comments. The comments help the algorithm. Make sure that you subscribe. Hit the bell so that you can get the notifications when we drop some new videos. Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Subscribe, bitch.
I get it out the mud, out the mud, out the mud. She's like she is love, and I know she tryna fuck. I done came up off a dub, off a dub, off a dub. Bad bitch, you know what's up, know what's up, know what's up. I done get it out the mud, out the mud, out the mud. She's like she is love, and I know that she tryna fuck. I done came up off a dub, off a dub, off a dub. Bad bitch, you know what's up, know what's up, know what's up. I got baguette to my pinky. I need a bitch with an ass like pinkies. I be counting the cash down 6th Street, make a flip, then I'm gone, it's a mystery. I just bought a Lexus, I got a nigga in the bag. Bitch, I'm still counting these racks, and I'm ballin' out living fast. She tattooed my name in her ass, but bust down, take her to thousands, you don't need to run down. Just doubled up towards uptown, yeah, you know bitch, yeah, I'm what's up now. Ice on my wrist, yeah, yeah, she see how I live, yeah, yeah. Different city, different bitch, yeah, yeah. Got Glock on my hip, yeah, yeah. I get it out the mud, out the mud, out the mud. She's like she is love, and I know she tryna fuck. I done came up off a dub, off a dub, off a dub. Bad bitch, you know what's up, know what's up, know what's up. I done get it out the mud, out the mud, out the mud. She's like she is love, and I know that she tryna fuck. I done came up off a dub, off a dub, off a dub. Bad bitch, you know what's up, know what's up, know what's up.